Hey guys, I know it's been like a super long time since I made any kind of video. For the past almost 7 months, I have been working and it's been mainly night shifts. So, me, here's Schmuggum Butt.
That's your smoky bogus.
Anyway, so it's been a lot harder on me, working just like, cause I know it's only 4 to 12, but when you get off so late, stop. Stop. He's trying to grab something I'm gonna show out of my lap and try and run with it, and that's why I don't want him right here. It's Philip's Father's Day present, and I didn't know it was gonna take so long for it to get here, so it's like extremely late. But anyways, no, I've been working for about 7 months. I just recently put my 2 weeks in, so the 26th of this month is actually gonna be my last day. I'm gonna make a video on that because they did me really dirty, like badly. And Philip's dad was babysitting because we finally convinced him to do it, and then his dad backed out also. So it was just really kind of like it really wasn't a very good time. So I just figure I'll just take some time. I'll take a few months off from working, and then I'll go back to work. So it is what it is. That's just what I'm gonna do. So, anyways, the picture, the wallet, because that's what I got him, was a wallet, and I saw the little off the little Instagram boutiques and businesses and stuff like that. And this was it. It was called www.photowallet.mobi is the website, and it's called Photo Wallet. And let's see. Stop, Kane. There. He's got a major case of the grab hands, and the past few days he's been on it and being obnoxious. So it sounds like I'm like trying to be really mean to him, and I'm really not. He's just driving me nuts. So, anyways, so the wallet came. And it's pretty nice. It's a pretty sturdy little box. It came from China, which I didn't know it was going to come from China, in all realness, until after I already bought it. And it came in a little plastic wrappy. And I don't have the actual picture on me of what I put on the wallet, like the photo I wanted on the wallet. I don't have. I just sitting beside me to show you to compare. But that's the wallet. And you could stop. You could do an engravement on the back as well for whatever you wanted to say. So I put Happy Father's Day. It might be backwards for y'all, but I put Happy Father's Day 2019 on it. And he just texted me because I meant to pay the car insurance and I've forgotten twice. And yeah, so my memory is so bad. I mean, I can literally put something down. It doesn't even take me 2 minutes, and I've already forgotten what I'm doing. It's my memory is so bad, and it's not even funny at this point how bad it is. So, and I thought about going. They have some little pills like that you're supposed to take them when they have like some type of something from jellyfish, and they're supposed to make your memory better. And I don't really think that they have, or I don't really think that they'll work. I think it's kind of one of those gimmicky things, and I don't want to spend $20, $30 on a bottle of pills that probably aren't going to work. So, but, no, I had went and I got a job New Year's Day, so, like, in the time between when I started, like, when I got hired and when I started, I think I did, like, one video. And there was one I did film, and then I decided against it, like, putting it up because it was about Philip's family. So, and it was just the reason as to why I didn't get along with one of his family members. And so, but I just decided not to film it because Philip's always talking about how he watches my videos and stuff like that, and how he subscribed, and then he gets mad because I don't watch the videos he has up on his. Like, well, I really don't care. So, is this because, I mean, he's into the car audio stuff where, like, you put, like, the big speakers and the big music systems in the car. And, anyways, that's what he's into, and I'm supportive. I go to, like, all the shows with him. Like, we just went to one in Springfield, and then there's one in Fenton on the 30th that I'm gonna go with. Like, we're both gonna go together, and a lot of mine comes from, because I know he's not really gonna be focused on watching Kane. He's gonna be more focused on doing his own thing. And him watching Kane isn't really gonna want to do that. So that's why, I decided I was gonna go with it to all of them. Sorry, back up, Kane. Yeah, back up. And, anyways, so, but no, I'm actually in the video coming up, because there's a lot of stuff that came out about when we had Melvin babysitting, and I don't think I had too many demands. Just one of those, like, my kid, I have expectations, but there was a lot of stuff he did that I didn't agree with, and he had an attitude about a lot of stuff as well that I didn't really feel like he had a place to have an attitude about, and I got mad at him, for, what was it? There was something, that we had asked him not to do, and then, so, he stood there and started arguing with Philip about it, and I couldn't understand, why do you feel the need to argue with Philip about something that me and Philip already discussed and said that we don't want you to do? And he got mad, and he was just, it seemed like every time, Philip would tell him, Stormy probably wouldn't be okay with that, it's like he'd throw a temper tantrum, and then, he went out of his way to go get a job, and I didn't understand why, because his dad had a lot of money saved, like, enough to where he probably could have sat for 2 or 3 years and not had to really worry about having a job, more or less, because he just stopped showing up to the factory he worked at, and then, he decided after we had already, because we had to pay him for watching Kane, which I didn't agree with, because that's his grandson, and maybe I'm wrong, but where I grew up and in my family, there was no such thing as you had to pay to get, like, the grandparent to watch the grandchild. That just did not happen. The grandparent was more than willing to. Yeah. The grandparent was more than willing to, take the baby and just spend the day with them, and, like, just seriously, just more than happy. And anyways, you just couldn't get, it was just almost like Melvin just constantly bitched about having to be with Kane, and at least around me he did. So that's the assumption I was under about how he was the entire time. So, and that was one thing I just didn't appreciate. And I said something several times to Philip, and granted, I'm sure nothing was ever said, because Philip numerous times has told me that he will not talk to his dad about stuff. That I have to be the one, and then I end up being the bad guy because I have a backbone with his father. Okay, stop banging stuff on this table. Stop. Driving me bonkers, child. He's, like, really bad about banging his sippy cups, and actually one of them he ruined. Yes, you did. You ruined it. Because milk leaks out of it now, and it didn't before you started banging it on stuff. Here, and you can be in frame. There you go. Say. No, you're not gonna go touch the phone. No. I mean, he's gotten so bad about my phone that most mornings, I don't even bring my phone out of the room. I leave my phone in our room, mine and Philip's room, because he, like, he'll see it, and it's just simple. You tell him no, and he'll just run, crying and screaming, and throw himself on the floor and have a temper tantrum. And it's not, and I won't even hand it to him, but because I tell him no, he can't have it, that's what he does. And stop. I know I sound really mean towards him, but it's not meant like that. And anyway, I know it's gonna come off like that. It's not meant like that. I'm gonna my hair looks dirty. We haven't been up long. It's about 10:30 my time, and I don't usually take a shower until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because like on days I work, and actually most days I'm off too. I just stay on that 2 o'clock schedule. And anyways, someone nose is running, and I don't know, I'm one of those gross people. I wipe my nose on my shirt. There's no other explanation. I've always done it, and I'm not gonna stop. So I'm one of those people. I really don't care. But yeah. But no, his temper tantrums have gotten terrible, and it's not for a lack of attention. We spend time with him and do stuff with him, but the temper tantrums are just getting worse and worse and worse. And I told Phillips, like, I think he's hitting his terrible twos early. So, and you know, we'll tell him no, don't do that, and if you catch it, here's the catch. If you see him doing it and you tell him no, don't do it, he won't do it. But the moment you walk out of the room, he does it. And it's irritating as all get out, because he knows he's not supposed to do it, and he'll still do it, and he'll get upset and do the crying bit because he gets in trouble. So, oh, by the way, because I'm looking at it, I understand it's probably a very irresponsible move, but I'm gonna have my hair done. It's been over a year since I went and had my hair dyed and cut, and I'm gonna get paid this Friday for the last 2 weeks before I put in my 2-week notice, and I'm gonna get paid 2 weeks from Friday for this week. I'm finishing for the schedule. I'm finishing up now, and so, and I have a good bit. The check I still have right now, like I'm still spending money out of, that I have left. That check was almost $660, which isn't bad for 2 weeks, and it's not bad for somewhere where you only work 8 hours, but it's like 40 hours. So, you know, it's $9 an hour. It's not that terrible, especially not when there's Philip's income on top of mine. It's not that bad, but so I made the decision in the jump. I was gonna cut it and have it dyed. The layering's probably janky as hell because I've been the one cutting it for the past almost year and a half. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I know it's probably a little irresponsible, but I deserve it, and I'm gonna go spend the money on myself, and it's just gonna have to be okay. Because I told Philip, come hell or high water, whatever happened, I was getting my hair done. Whatever I decided, I was still gonna have my hair done because I deserved it. And it's been so long, and I wanna be pampered for a couple of hours and have really good customer service. So, and then the lady I'm going to is a little pricier, like. And that's why a lot of people in the area, like in the town I live in, they don't really like going to her because she is more expensive. Well, I'm sorry that her haircuts are $30 instead of $5. You get what you pay for. And I learned that the hard way the last time. I went to the hairstylist I'm going to go to on the 29th. I went to like 2 or 3 times before. But I always go when I have the extra money, like, and that I can drop, and I don't feel as bad about it. And The other one, the last lady I went to, oh dear God, I'm about to get up and get some paper towels. But, anyways, the lady I had went to before, she's on the cheaper side, but she does decent work. I mean, I thought my hair was going to come out a different color. But it was, like, at the time, granted, it's a year and a half ago, almost a year and a half ago. And, so, I didn't really get mad because it still looked good. And I didn't really pay, like, a crazy amount to have it done. I think the cut and color was, like, $45. So I didn't get too mad and bent out of shape about it. And, anyways, and so I didn't get too bent out of shape about that one. But she didn't really give me the color I wanted. And she literally, I don't even think she did enough to say that she half-assed cut my hair. I actually finished cutting my hair myself. I finished getting the dead ends off on my own. I got on YouTube and figured it out, and I was to the point. Leave my phone alone. And the phone is a no. I got on YouTube and I pulled up a video on how to cut hair, and that's how I figured out how to put the layers in my hair, which I don't think I did a very good job, but you know, if it's gonna be crappy, I might as well do it myself. So, and I won't do box hair dyes anymore. I just think you can tell a box hair dye from going to someone who can professionally do it. It's just a color contrast, and yeah. So, but no, I made the jump. I'm gonna spend the extra and go to the hairstylist I'm going to on the 29th. And she's not even from the state, I don't think. I think she's from Colorado, and she moved in. That's the impression I'm under. So, come here. Say hey. Yeah. Oh, and just an age update. Kane on the 2nd is going to be 18 months. So, you just sit there and you're just like, where is the time gone? Because it's, you know, I have a picture of me and him back in January. It was right around his birthday. Stop. He does this. He'll just randomly whine, and it's not from the lack of attention. He's not getting in trouble. He'll just randomly whine. He'll just randomly start crying. And I don't know why. He's not teething. I know he's not. And from January, because mine is allergies. I'm not actually sick, and mine are allergies. And like what's going on right now is just strictly allergies. Back in January, he went for like, I think it was like his yearly checkup or something like that. And I had taken a picture sitting out in the waiting room, and I put it on as like my screensaver, like from my lock screen. And alright, that's Eddie's Amazon bill, just don't tear it up. And anyways, so I took the picture, and then I was looking at it the other day because I was working. I went and I paid to have like professional Easter pictures done, and I was really happy with them. So, and I think he originally told me 90, and which really is not bad. That's a really good deal. Like, it is. Especially where I lived at in Alabama, Sherry Abercrombie. She does really good pictures, but she was on the pricier side. I remember that much from when I was on Color Garden Dance Line and stuff, and I think because she did the whole, like the entire band, there was like a discount rate as well, and they were still really pricey. So I went through Joe Ward for our Easter pictures, and he's in my area, where I live at in Missouri, and Anyways, so he originally told me 90. We started out at the park here in town because it was really nice day. You know, stuff was blooming and really good lighting and stuff. And I had like Easter eggs and his Easter bunny that I bought him for this Easter, and it has 2019 on the foot. The bunny in the picture is the one, which we were actually at the elementary school because they had tulips in that picture. Like, and I had said something about if he knew anywhere in town where there would be flowers for in the background, so it'd be more Eastery and festive. And he told me he just happened to drive by the elementary school one day and he saw them, and we could drive over there if I wanted to, and take pictures. And I just looked, it was just crazy when I looked at the picture from January versus the picture to like just in April alone, and then you look at April and then now, and it's still such a big difference. Like, he's changed so much, like his facial features have changed so much. It's crazy. And I think the child has red tinted hair, but I've had a lot of people tell me I have red hair, but in person I look blonde. But in my opinion, and Kane looks blonde in person, in my opinion, but I've had a lot of people tell me I have red hair. I think it's very dark brown red. I don't think it's obviously not. Now, my grandmother on my dad's side, she has bright, before she went gray, so this has been several years. Gilda's in her 70s, so, and I don't think she's dyed her hair at all. She's just white blonde now. She didn't go gray, she went white. And, anyways, she had like bright fire engine red hair, and it was natural. And I think Jack, my grandpa, had brown hair, I think, but my dad and my uncle both ended up with red hair. So, and for a note, I have always called them Jack and Gilda. I have never called them grandma or grandpa, granny or papa or anything like that. I never did. And actually Jack passed away back in April. It was right before, or late March, early April, because it was right before I had the Easter pictures for Kane done, and we had his Easter pictures done the day before Easter. So it was probably the very beginning of April when Jack passed away. And I didn't know until it was like a week later, so probably at the very end of March. It was probably like the first week of April. We'll just say that. Because my brother Dalton called me like all in a tizzy. Called me all in a tizzy. Oh, have you talked to Granny? Have you talked to Granny? I was like, no. And then I was all worried that there was something wrong with Gilda. And then when I called, and then he told me that he saw this long Facebook post from Adrian, which is my half-sister's sister, about Jack and pictures of him and stuff like that. And I was like, well, most people only do that when someone passes away, like to the extent what to the extent of what he told me Adrian had done it. And quit throwing pillows and stop with the lamp. Stop. You've already broke it once, and Philip fixed it. So okay, he broke the lamp. You couldn't put the top of the lamp back in the lamp. So I mean, it's one of those cheap Walmart ones, but still. And anyways, I had called Granny and she told me that he passed away. So, and, here. And he has 16 teeth now. Kane does. I don't know how many are in a full set, but he has 16. So, because he had 4 start coming in right after I started working. And, okay, stop with the table. It has a thing about pulling the table down. He's one of those little photo at dinner tables, but he's really bad about pulling them down. He pulls stuff down all the time. It'll fall on him. And he was playing with our AC unit. He nearly tore our AC unit up because we have a window AC unit. It's been horrible. Horrible. Not, I mean, just typical baby, but it's just been a pain in my ass. So, no. But about the job, because I know I have a controversial video on the channel anyways. I don't plan on, because right now summertime is Philip's busiest time of the year. But when things start slowing down, I'm not gonna wait until like November, but probably like August, September, maybe. That's not that long from now. When I quit, it'll be almost into July, so it won't be that long from now. And anyways, I'm gonna wait until then and take a few months off, so that way I can just relax a little bit, quit, and take a few months off, so that way I could just, relax and enjoy it a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to work. It's not going to be like a forever thing where I don't work. But I've also thought about applying at the nursing home we have here in town for a CNA position. I just don't know if that's one of those like set schedules, like set shifts, like, like 4 to 12, 12 to 8 and all that. I would assume that there is, but I could be very wrong. And I've got to find a babysitter in that time as well. That's not like ridiculously priced, because I also don't want to leave Kane with somebody who has multiple kids that they're watching. Stop, because you're trying to grab my phone. Multiple kids that they're watching, because I don't feel like they're really going to be able to pay attention to Kane. And I'm weird. I have very high expectations, and I won't just let anybody and everybody watch my kid and touch my kid and take my kid anywhere and everywhere that they possibly feel like they want to and can. So, God help me for being like that, because evidently I'm horrible and terrible for doing so. You just ask Philip's family, because his dad got mad because I told Philip that his dad couldn't take Kane to Walmart with him, because I didn't see the reason. Because I told Philip, it's like, he knows what days I'm off, and he's not doing something 24/7. He has the weekends, and he's only buying for himself as it is. So, and like, I was like, he only buys for himself once a week anyways. So why is he purposely waiting until he's coming over here to sit with Kane to try to take him to Walmart when he knows I'm going to tell him no? And he tried throwing a fit so that way I would cook for him also. I told Philip, like, I am not cooking for your dad. Your dad can bring his own snacks. Which, that's kind of mean. But, no, I was just going to jump on real fast, give a really fast update. I'm going to actually make an entire video about why I quit, like, why I put in my 2 weeks and why I'm quitting, at the job I have right now. So, sorry, home improvement's on, and it caught me a little off guard. Anyways, but no, I was just gonna jump on here to give a little update. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm sorry it was long. I got to talking, and, well, I don't really get to talk. I mean, I get to talk.